Man, them, if you want to impress a woman, right, and you want to show her your softer side, take her to watch this film because I reckon you will shed a tear and it will be a good topic of discussion afterwards. You know, you can let her in. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Let me know how it goes. What's happening, peeps? Welcome, welcome. We're back to the film reviews. Sorry for the little break and the excitement with Stormzy and Wiley and that, but let's get back to what this channel is made for. I may dip back into music. We'll see, But predominantly this is about film. And today we're going to talk about Just Mercy. This one is a serious tearjerker. So if you're going to go watch this in the cinema or the theater, make sure you walk with tissues. Hasn't released here in the UK yet. It's coming out next week. Managed to see it a week before it was released. Hang tight, Cineworld, much appreciated. Film was packed, which I wasn't expecting. True, I just moved out to the sticks, and this is a film about race and inequality. I just wasn't expecting it to be that busy. Side point. I don't know what it is, but there is something really uncomfortable about being one or of two or three black people in a room full of maybe 300 people, and the film you're about to watch is about race, racism, and inequality. I felt uncomfortable. I was like on the edge of my seat, waiting for someone to cheer or laugh at the fact that, you know, someone that's black has been subject to some sort of miscarriage of justice, or this film had a lot of the N-word being thrown around, and I'm thinking, flipping out, this is not comfortable. But with that said, the film's cold. The film is cold. My missus said it was excellent. She hardly says that about films, yeah? To be fair though, she has said that twice this year already. The Gentleman was the other film that she thought was excellent because it was excellent. Both films are excellent. I would highly recommend going to watch them. Oh, before I continue, please make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let's have a conversation. Thank you. Back to the review. Anyway, let me tell you more about the people that's involved in this film. Starring Michael B. Jordan. Ladies, you're gonna love that. You're gonna love that. It's got Mr. Michael B. Jordan in there, and it's got Jamie Foxx. I want to send also an honorable shout out to Ice Cube Jr. I actually don't know his name, but Ice Cube's son. He was hardly in the film. He was in about 6 or 7 scenes throughout the film, but in every scene he owned that scene. Like, his acting was very good. So he's definitely not piggybacking into this industry off the back of his pups. He's actually carving a lane for himself. So well done to you. Keep up the good work, because I wasn't expecting that. Cold. Also, another honorable shout out has to go to the casting director, because this film is based on a true story, right? And all of the actors looked like the people they were playing. So at the end of the film, it shows all the pictures of the actual characters. They look exactly alike. Exactly alike. It was crazy. So you definitely earned every dollar you made in that film. Well done. So as I said at the beginning, real tearjerker. I didn't shed a tear. I did not shed a tear. The missus, on the other hand, whoa. Like, for 3/4 of this film, she was crying. Like, there was pure eye water dropping out of her eyes, right? And all I'm hearing is pure sniffling, pure ruffles of her jacket to wipe her tears. And it was crazy. Hang tight the man to my left though, because he was just stone cold. He sat there like this the whole film. I don't know if black people sitting next to him made him nervous or what, but I'm joking, by the way. That was a joke. But he genuinely didn't move throughout the whole film. I had to keep looking at him just to make sure he was awake. It was mad. So yes, I'm not gonna give away. There's no spoilers. I'm not gonna give away the outcome of the film. I'm just gonna give you a brief synopsis about what this film is about. There's a young lawyer fresh out of uni, who is played by Michael B. Jordan. He went to Harvard, and he lived in the north side of America, which is racist, but not as racist as down south, right? Your Alabamas, your Mississippis. And during work experience while he was studying, he went down south to check an inmate on death row. And he found out that basically this guy on death row was a lot like him. They were the same age. They just, you know, had different circumstances. And this is when the tears started with the missus, because basically Michael B. Jordan went to deliver some news that he wasn't going to be executed that year. And he said, he broke down in tears and said it's the best news he's ever heard. Which that was when the tears started. So when he graduates, he decides he's going back down south. He wants to go down there and try and make a difference. So that's exactly what he does. He goes down south. He's a young black lawyer, unheard of down south at that time. The film is set in starts in the 1960s, and then it progresses to the 1970s, and ends in the 1990s. So there's a 3 to 4 decade timeline there. So anyway, he goes down south. He's working a couple cases to try and help inmates on death row to see whether there's been any injustices or miscarriages of justice, and he wants to set that straight. He comes across Jamie Foxx, who has been on death row for a number of years as a result of murdering someone. He is protesting his innocence, and basically Michael B. Jordan believes him and takes the case and goes through all the trials and tribulations of trying to prove that the system is corrupt and racist. And yeah, it's quite heartbreaking. It's quite heartbreaking to watch, if I'm honest with you. So there was one scene when I nearly started with the tears. I can't even lie to you. Near the end, Jamie Foxx put on a magnificent 1 or 2 minute performance. The emotion in his face was raw, like raw. It was like he was actually experiencing what was going on in real life, the circumstances and ramifications of his actions back then. It was crazy. I felt my eyes start to you know, water a little bit, but I had to pull it together. Don't get it twisted. I have cried in films. I'm happy to say that. The most recent film was Coco. Oh, if you haven't seen that bit at the end, whoo, could not hold it back. I could not hold it back. If you've seen films like The Green Mile, how can you not cry in The Green Mile? If you don't cry in The Green Mile, then something's wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. What was that next one? The Help. They want to go on The Help, because I will, even now, I'm not watching the film, but I will shed a tear thinking about why I cried. Anyway, let's move on. The rating. I've got to give it a 4.75 out of 5. It was a really, really good film. Excellent. It was an excellent film. The only thing I would say about it is it's a slow burner. It is a slow burner. Well, it feels like it's a slow burner. I felt like I was sitting there for about 3 hours, but it's not that long. Don't worry. It's not that long. But yeah, it keeps you engaged. It keeps you locked in. And as I said, it's an emotional roller coaster. It's a serious tearjerker. So also, mandem, make sure you bring some tissue for the lady when she's wiping her eyes in this film, because then it will show you are also considerate. Oh my God, where did I get this rule book? Listen, thank me later. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this, yeah? All the best.